Imagine a state mandating ideological vetting for educators before they even step into a classroom. Oklahoma is doing just that, sparking a firestorm of debate by requiring teachers from liberal-leaning states like California and New York to pass a controversial exam before earning certification. But here's where it gets controversial. Critics argue this isn't about education. It's about political loyalty. Let's unpack why this policy is dividing opinions and what it means for the future of teaching in America. Oklahoma's Republican-led education department, under Superintendent Ryan Walters, has partnered with PragerU, a conservative nonprofit known for its right-leaning digital content, to create a 50-question test for out-of-state teacher applicants. Walters claims the assessment is a shield against radical leftist ideology, but opponents have quickly branded it a MAGA loyalty test. The first 5 questions released to the media include queries like, what are the first 3 words of the U.S. Constitution? And why is freedom of religion crucial to America's identity? Topics that seem straightforward, but which critics say are loaded with ideological bias. PragerU, short for Prager University, is no stranger to polarizing content. Its YouTube videos often challenge mainstream narratives on politics, economics, and culture. Now, the organization is stepping into a new role, gatekeeper for Oklahoma's teaching workforce. Quinton Hitchcock, a spokesperson for the state's education department, confirmed the test will roll out very soon, though the full exam remains under wraps. Marissa Streit, PragerU's CEO, hinted at questions targeting gender ideology, a phrase that has become a lightning rod in debates over transgender rights and LGBTQ+ education. Education experts are calling this a watershed moment. Jonathan Zimmerman, a professor at the University of Pennsylvania, argues that PragerU's influence has shifted from being a supplemental resource to a formalized part of Oklahoma's education system. This isn't just about curriculum anymore, he explains. It's about who gets to decide what future teachers know and what they're allowed to teach. His point? With many educators moving away from dry textbooks and toward digital resources, PragerU's test could shape how history and social studies are taught nationwide. But the backlash is swift and fierce. The American Federation of Teachers, AFT, one of the largest teacher unions, has slammed the policy as a recruitment disaster for a state already facing a severe teacher shortage. AFT President Randy Weingarten accused Walters of prioritizing political visibility over student needs, especially after his push to include conspiracy theories about the 2020 election in state curriculum. This isn't about education, it's about getting noticed by MAGA politicians, she said. Similarly, Tina Ellsworth of the National Council for the Social Studies warned that the test undermines democratic principles. Imposing ideology on educators contradicts the Constitution's ideals, she argued. Then there's the question of practicality. State Rep. John Waldron, Oklahoma's Democratic Party chair, called the test a textbook example of indoctrination. He noted that even he, a New Jersey native who moved to Oklahoma to teach in 1999, might have been targeted by such a policy. If a state isn't serious about attracting quality teachers, what's the point of this test? He asked. His skepticism is shared by many. Oklahoma's teacher shortage is dire, and the idea that blue states would flood the state with applicants seems far-fetched. So where does this leave us? Oklahoma's policy raises thorny questions about the role of ideology in education. Is this a necessary safeguard against woke curricula, as its supporters claim? Or is it a dangerous step toward political control of the classroom? The debate isn't just academic. It's about the future of public education itself. What do you think? Should teachers be required to pass ideological tests to prove their fitness for the job? Share your views in the comments below.